some sample ICPO and SPA.
Okay,
Send
good.
you the FCO.
All right, good. SPA.
That also, and you can give your comments.
All right.
Yes, SPA, common invoice, and ICPO.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll need. All right, good. Because the ICPO will have the procedures in it. All right,
Yes.
good. All right, let's segue over to. Were we able to secure the pricing because I have a palm oil for 10,000 metric tons per month?
Yes, I'll give it to you tomorrow.
All right, good. And I was able. I was.
Give you everything.
Okay.
Tomorrow first I'll send on the things whatever you want. Complete that, then only take up any other.
All right, good. All right, so what we'll do as of tomorrow.
So I'll be for me tomorrow. I'll be at church up to 12 Mauritian time.
Okay.
No problem.
So it's only after, let's say, 1 o'clock Mauritian time. You know, we can connect again. But I'll suggest if the Google Meet would be better.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
There would be no interruption.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So Mr. Maverick, if you can send the connect again for tomorrow.
Okay, good. We'll do that. Okay. All right, so what we'll do, tomorrow we'll have the SPA, the invoice, the ICPO, along with the procedures in there.
We've lost him.
I think you lost Mr. Maverick.
All right.
You see? Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
Right.
All right, well, we'll join tomorrow. Oh, we lost him again. Yeah, sometimes the connection was, I was looking outside at the weather. It's look kind of funny outside. And sometimes the weather gets kind of funny and the waves get a little different on this Google Meet. We also have Bodum. It seems to work really well. So I'm going to have everyone to download Bodum, B-O-T-I-M. In fact, I'll put this in the group. Because Bodum has been working real well for us for the rest of the team. Okay. All right. So actually we got two. Let's see if they're still on there. No. So actually we have two deals. We have 10,000 metric tons a month, 5,000 every 2 weeks of palm oil. And this palm oil, we have to determine whether it's CP10, CP8, CP6. And then we quoted them at $940 per metric ton, 10,000 metric tons, $9,400,000. Now the sunflower seed oil is quoted at $840, which is $8,400,000 on the refined sunflower seed oil. So we're hoping to get that one in. No, not hoping. We will have that in on tomorrow. But we need to get the procedures in place. We are reforming this particular company so that we can be a little bit more flexible than our previous suppliers, because the previous suppliers were more written in stone, for lack of a better word. You know, their procedures had to be spot on, either it's their way or no way. And we were kind of challenged in some areas. But with this team, whom I am personally a part of, and I participate in the rules and regulations, procedure, and pricing, we have more control of what the customers want. So I'm making sure that what the customer wants is included inside of the process, procedure, and payments. Process, procedure, and payments, the 3 Ps. Which makes it a lot easier. We also talked about, let me see, pricing. So we need to get our pricing together for, we already have the refined sunflower seed oil is $8.50 for refined, $8.20 for crude. The Soybean is $8.50 for the refined and $8.20 for the crude as well. Now, the palm oil is the one we're talking about, the CP10, CP8, CP6, and CPO. Now, when you talk about palm oil, you have to realize that it's used for more than just food. Palm oil also can be used as a biodiesel to run automobiles and trucks and diesel engines in other countries. So when you move to the global aspect of international trade sourcing, you have to take in consideration that other countries use different types of energy because they can't afford to get the regular petroleum oil that USA uses, so they use cooking oil. Did you realize that cooking oil was once a diesel fuel before it became consumable by humans? Did you know that? In other words, they used it for steamships, tractors, and diesel engines back in the 1900, whenever when it was. But just recently, they started refining it more and then selling it to people because it's refined different. It's supposed to have lower cholesterol. It's supposed to have all this other, benefits. And some people believe it, some people don't. But at any rate, we have to also get the pricing for our rapeseed as well as canola oil. So we'll have those pricings in place on tomorrow, along with our procedures, and we're ready to go. Now, if you are a broker or intermediary and you want to join our team, IBEX Global's team, and become an official mandate of IBEX Global, DM me, look me up, because we are expanding our team. We're actually doubling our team size. And if you want to be a part of that, you want to come on in, because we have a different type of compensation plan that's not only includes commissions on the per metric ton, but we also have a profit sharing. Yes, IBEX Global has a profit sharing opportunity. Of course, you got to invest in yourself to such a degree where you learn about how we do things and learn the terminologies and get re-educated and brought up to date, because we require our brokers, our mandates, to have continued education and information about every subject. For example, you will know the difference between CP8, CP10, CP6. You'll understand that CP doesn't mean crude palm. It means the cloud, how cloudy it is, how cloudy the liquid is, how cloudy the substance is. You learn about bauxite and how it's used to make aluminum and how aluminum is made. You'll also learn about wheat and wheat grain and wheat flour, the Hallogard falling number. Did you know that wheat has a Hallogard falling number? Look it up. 220 is an excellent number. 235, 240, it's a little questionable. We talk about the wheat percentages in the proteins, 11.5%, 12.5%. We even have 13, 14% wheat protein, which is more for the pastas in Italy. We also go into urea, how urea is known for its nitrogen content, diammonium phosphates, and we can go on and on and on. That's why we require the educational part of international sourcing. And that's how you can get part of the profit sharing. Because the more you know, the more that buyers are entrusting you in their multi-million-dollar deal. Think about this. If someone's getting ready to spend, it has nothing to do with spending, but if someone was acquiring 10,000 metric tons a month, and it was $940 per month, that's $9,400,000 $400,000 per month, they are shifting into the commodity space. So the more you know about the commodity that they are shifting their assets to, the more they will entrust you in the shift. We'll also talk about commodity asset management. So in order to provide the service of commodity asset management, you have to know the process, products, procedures, and fees, and molecular compensation, the molecular combinations and specifications, usage of each and every product. So it's a mouthful, but it's well worth it. So if you want to come join our team, come closer to the front of the room. And be sure to follow us on Facebook. Be sure to follow us on YouTube. And our YouTube channel is ibex Global Resource Center. ibex Global Resource Center. And we have over 100 and some odd videos, interviews, recordings, etc., where you can listen and learn and earn. Now, the access to this information is for a limited time. It's just to give you enough information to get off your seat and on your feet and march towards your greatness and learn if this is for you or not. So you get an opportunity to check it out. But anyway, we have another call coming up at 7 o'clock. It's 4:45 here, say 5 o'clock, so 2 hours and 15 minutes. We have a clandestine call coming up, which is very important and informative. We're going to be going over, this is going to be very interesting. We're going to be going over international trade financing. Now, international trade financing is totally different from international trade sourcing. And we'll be talking about some of the tools used in trade financing. Now remember, trade financing is not only how do you guarantee, like this guy here, $9,400,000. It's not like he's going to wire $9,400,000 directly to the supplier and then hope and pray they say that they send him his 10,000 metric tons. And again, it's not like the supplier's going to ship 10,000 metric tons and hope and pray that the buyer pays that $9,400,000. So that's why we use international trade financing. SBLCs and DLCs, stands by letters of credit, documentary letters of credit, and LCs. It's the financial instrument that connects the buyer and the seller, which is separate from the instrument itself. Because remember, ibex Global not only specializes in the products connecting the verified buyers, verified sellers, where we earn commission from the seller and sometimes from the buyer and the seller most times, without investing a dime of our own money. But we also are able to serve them with different trade finance instruments if they are in need of one, and we get additional compensation on that too. But we're going to be talking about something totally different that is going to touch on an industry and an area in a market that doesn't have anything to do with imports and exports. How? Okay. Well, that market happens to be construction, building, people who are building hotels and casinos or hospitals or performing a service. It can even be internet, IT. It's a whole menagerie of markets out there that use international trade financing that many people have not even considered. And so if you stick around, you're going to appreciate this new market. What's new market to some people? We've been doing it for years, of how we can help contractors win more bids, secure financing, provide a solution for their customers who do not want to pay deposits, and provide solutions for the customers of contractors who are concerned with, are they going to get this job done? You better tune in, because this is going to be spot on. It's going to open some doors and open some eyes. You don't want to miss it. And you'll be able to go back on the recording. If you do miss it, you'll be able to go back on the recording and listen to it. That comes on in about 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to sit here with our team and kind of go over some of the paperwork that we're going to be dealing with. You can learn it too. It's not, I mean, some people say, oh, no, I can't learn no more. Well, I'm 68. I'm 68 and it ain't too late. I'll be 69 this year. Is that something? 69. That's a good, I like that number, 69. Almost 70. But it just goes to show you got to always be a student, always willing to learn, always reinventing yourself, always finding something new, because it's a whole world out there that's going to continue with or without you. So why not tap into the largest market, the $52 trillion market that's never experienced a recession? Why not? And you can sit at home anywhere in the world. As long as you got an internet connection, we can go out and show you that. All right, well, shout out town. Shout out to Philip Blade, watching from I think he's in San Jose, my brother-in-law. And he can tell you best about imports and export. Because my brother-in-law, Philip Blade, he was a merchant seaman for years. Years. He's retired now, but he can vouch for seeing those ships come in with billions and billions and billions of dollars of these containers on them, going back and forth. And if anyone knew better, it would be him to know that that's what makes the world go round. Those are products going from point A to point B. And imagine having a piece of this market without investing a dime of your own money. You want to stay tuned? Okay, I'll check you out later on. Philip, give me a call. Cheers.